The international centres, the London Centre is really a base for partnerships with King's College London and also now with Newcastle and Nottingham University. The Prato Centre, on the other hand, is a place that our students go and where we have a lot of international conferences. This is the London Centre, which is really a shop front, which is now moving into the interstices of King's College, and this is the Palazzo in Italy, where the students come. We have about 120 students there at any one time, and conferences that run virtually continuously during the summer season anyway, that bring together Monash staff with people from Europe. And having this centre was fundamental to us gaining one of the 3 EU centres. Comprehensive relationships with overseas universities. We're working on a number of comprehensive relationships, and Graham Webb has been working through specific benchmarking initiatives with King's College Newcastle and Nottingham in the UK. In India, we're, as I said, developing the Joint Research Academy, and in China we have a lot of research collaborations, but developing particularly intense relationships with Sichuan University and Shanghai Jiao Tong and Zhongshan University. The role of Monash College shouldn't be underestimated. A very successful pathway program which now operates in a number of parts of the world, most recently in Sri Lanka, and some new Monash colleges, in addition to the existing one, are opening in China, as well as Monash colleges in Jakarta, and Monash Pathway, Monash University Foundation Year programs in Singapore and Malaysia. So a very important part of the international strategy that helped to bring students and prepare them properly for entry into Monash and any of Monash's campuses eventually. But there are a lot of challenges associated with our international approach, and today's conference really is designed to look at the way that new strategies can address some of those challenges. The travel for staff is expensive and demanding, and we shouldn't underestimate the fact that it also leaves a large carbon footprint. At any one time we have many of our staff travelling between some of our international activities, and I certainly spend a substantial amount of my time each year travelling to various Monash activities at various parts of the world, as does Stephanie and Graham Webb and many other people. We also, despite the rhetoric, only a limited number of our students really experience the other campuses or centres, and it's hard to see how, with the financial constraints, that we can expand this to the extent that we'd like to, or the extent that would be necessary for our students to get the type of international experience that we regard as so valuable. And it's difficult to reproduce the Monash experience on all our campuses. So the Monash experience, we hope, is something very special wherever it is, but it's a different type of experience, and we can't pretend that everything that we say ideally happens on Monash campuses happens everywhere. And what we want to do is to see how we can get much smarter at using technology that's now available to address some of these issues. So the role of ICT is really going to be discussed today, and I'm very much a Luddite, no, that's wrong, because I'm very enthusiastic about the way it should be introduced, but very naive in terms of the technology of ICT, but I do recognise the fact that there's just huge potential about you being at the forefront of ICT and the necessity for Monash of all places to really get to the forefront. And we'll learn about some of these today. These are some of the things that I sort of have a vague concept of, but we'll hear about them to a much more sophisticated level. But the point that I want to leave this presentation with is that Monash must become the exemplar. If what we describe about our international strategy and our philosophy, that the international approach is so important for us, the only way we can really make that happen is for us to be an absolute leader in applying ICT to solve some of the challenges that I've mentioned. So in summary, Monash believes that many benefits flow from a strong international focus. It means much more than having students come to Australia from other parts of the world, although we value the multicultural campuses that we have in Australia. Education and research have the capacity to build bridges between different nations and make the world a better, more interesting and safer place, but only by pushing the boundaries of ICT capability can we pursue our international agenda and remain financially sound and environmentally responsible. Thank you.